Hello everyone, my name is Abby Bliss White, and today we are going to continue on playing with the Tom Ford Soleil Neige collection. I am going to be playing with the Fleur Neige Cream Shadow today. So pretty. Along with a few of the other items from the collection, and then I decided why don't we just pull out all Tom Ford and just do a full face. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this kind of glowy, kind of soft Fleur Neige eye, then let's go ahead and get started. Okay, let's do a little full face of Tom Ford today. This will be fun. I am going to start with one of my favorite illuminating primers, and this is from Tom Ford. And you guys, this one is just one that if I'm going to wear a primer, this is pretty much the one I wear. I find it very hydrating for my skin, and it's just gonna give me kind of a nice subtle glow under my makeup. So right now, you guys, I just have my skincare SPF on, and we'll just I'm gonna take about 2 pumps of this guy, and here's what it looks like. And then I'm just going to kind of put it all over. I just find this one to be not over the top, if you know what I mean. I love a nice natural glow, but some of them I feel like it's just a little bit too much for me. So I tend to just wear foundation without the illuminating primer. But if I want that extra glow, this is the one I'm going to use. Okay, since we are still playing with the Soleil collection, I thought we would go ahead and use the Tom Ford Soleil Glow Foundation. And yes, you guys, this still is one of my favorites. I am in shade 4.5. And I'm just going to take a little pipette of this guy. And then I'm gonna take my little IT Cosmetics Heavenly Complexion brush, and I am just gonna start to kind of buff this on my skin. We are gonna try to achieve a little glowy look today. You guys, this is like one little pipette of that glowy foundation. We're gonna let that kind of sink into the skin, and I am going to plop on a little bit of concealer, and I'm gonna be using the Tom Ford Emotion Proof, and I have this in Pale Dune, and I am just gonna kind of pop it right in those little dark little crevices. I do really like this concealer. This is very thin, and I'm finding that if I don't put too much on, it's not gonna collect in the wrinkles. So I'm just taking my ring finger, and I kind of like to come down and then up kind of in that little triangle, and then slightly come over into my little wrinkle pocket. So first kind of drawing a little bit of color and lifting my face up, lifting the eye area up. I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of dab that in, just make sure it's nice and kind of blended. I am not gonna powder down yet. I'm just gonna kind of let this kind of sink into the skin. Now let's go ahead and warm up the skin a little bit. You guys, I am in love with the Tom Ford glow sticks. These are amazing. So I am using Majev. I'm not exactly sure if that's how you say it. This is the more rosy, kind of cool toned one. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of dots here, and we're gonna warm up the skin. These are so easy to use. You can use your fingertips and just kind of blend that into your skin. I like to start with my fingers. The warmth just kind of really pats this in. And I just want to see if you guys can see it. Just as a really pretty color, Nice flush. And the thing I like is that this kind of product just melts into the skin and it makes your skin look healthy. I'm gonna take this little highlighter, and at first I was a little bit worried about this highlighter being too dark for my skin. But you guys, as you can see, you'll see on my skin, here is a swatch of this. Here is that kind of rosy, tawny shade, and then we've got that beautiful kind of rose gold highlighter. I'm just gonna put a little bit, and you're gonna see it's not over the top. I have a little bit of a cute story. I was wearing this the other day along with the Soleil Neige quad, which is a little bit more intense and deep. And my husband he commented that I looked pretty, and he said my skin looked pretty. And, you know, I felt like maybe I was wearing a little bit more makeup than I normally do, but he was like, no, I really like it. And you guys, he never comments on makeup, like it's a big joke. I always will be like, oh, what do you think of my foundation? And he'll laugh, he'll be like, ooh, it's just wonderful, not knowing the difference. But anyways, he did actually just comment and didn't say, ooh, you're wearing a lot of makeup. He just said, you look pretty. And I thought that was kind of a telling sign that I really think that those glow sticks just kind of give you that healthy glow. Okay, we are gonna use the cream pot in Fleur Neige, and I am going to swatch this for you along with platinum. So I also have platinum, and you guys, this one I have loved for, I think I even have kind of like the older pot version. And I'm gonna just show you, because if you have platinum, it's going to be very similar. So here is the Fleur Neige, and then here is platinum. And you guys, I see a teeny bit of difference. This one seems a little bit more pewter, but this is a definite, like, almost identical kind of shade. Now, the Platinum Cream Shadow does not come with the beautiful little cool topper here. So before you're like, let's go ahead and put it on my eyes and then you can decide. I'm gonna take the Wayne Goss number 20 and I'm gonna stick this in the little pot here. And this is just kind of like your easy eye look, okay? You're going to just place this on the lid. You can do this with your fingertips, you guys. Mine, I always feel like my ring finger is a little bit fat and I get it a little bit more all over my eyes. So just know that yes, this is fantastic with fingertips. I wish mine were a little bit more thin. Okay, you guys, this is the Fleur Neige. This is just the cream shadow. Just a nice little wash of kind of a taupe, shimmery, almost topaz color. Really nice and soft. Before we put the topper on, I am going to line my eyes. I'm gonna line my eyes. I'm gonna be using a NARS pencil. This one is in Mambo. Kind of a basic espresso brown. I'm gonna use that on, I'm just gonna tight line close to my lash line, and then we'll use a different liner on the bottom. Okay, I did a little bit of tight lining close to my lash line, and now I'm going to use my favorite purple chalk, and I'm going to put that in my waterline on the bottom lid. I find that this is just sort of brightens up my eyes a little bit. Okay, before we put on mascara, let's go ahead and use this beautiful icy topper. I'm gonna just use my fingertip, just place it right in here, and then I'm gonna pop that right on the pupil of my eye. I'm gonna show you this with the topper on. Before I put on my mascara, I'm gonna use a little bit of my Terra bronzer. I'm gonna put that just a little bronze here, and then a little bit in my crease. That's just something that I kind of like to do to tie everything together. I'm gonna go in, you guys, just with this, just a little. I wanna bring in just a little in the crease. Okay, you guys, here is this cream shadow look. I am gonna go put on eyelashes, fix my brows, and then we'll finish off with, okay, guys, eyes are on. Again, I'm gonna give you a little close-up, just kind of a soft wash of color. Now, because I swatched these two, if you already own Platinum and you have sort of a shimmery kind of topper, I don't think you need the Fleur Neige. I'm having that right now, that doubt myself, because I also just bought that Soleil Neige Quad, which has that icy watt, so that icy white kind of topper, and so I could use that with the Platinum. So just an FYI there. But if you do not have one of his cream pot shadows, I would say this, I do love them. That one was just, I should have swatched ahead of time. Okay, you guys, from here, I'm just taking the Tom Ford illuminating powder and setting everything. Then we're gonna use one of my favorite lipsticks today. This is in Pussycat. And you guys, it is just a beautiful, let me look. A beautiful kind of deep fall mauve. I just love this. Now, this is in the matte version of Tom Ford, but I don't find these to be super drying or even, they're just, I really love this particular color. This is called Pussycat, and it is one of my favorites. And this is Pussycat. Such a good color, you guys. It is fantastic for fall. Okay, you guys, this is the final look using this Soleil Neige, this Fleur Neige Cream Pot Shadow. In conclusion, I would think that if you already own the Platinum Cream Pot Shadow and have a kind of icy little topper already, you can probably pass on this guy. But if you do not have any of Tom Ford's Cream Pot Shadows, these are fantastic. I love the ease of just one shade eye. I consider this my easy eye, and I really do enjoy. I think this is a really pretty just wash of color. So there you go. I hope this was helpful, you guys. And again, I will be back with some more fun videos and a fantastic fun collab this week. So stay tuned.